help us with the stores and, you know, being our first customers. And just see the growth
I'm Robert
of
Moore.
my brother's journey.
This is Ring
And,
Season
kind of
Baseball
story like,
on
we
MLB
used to
The
be
Show.
out here hanging out, up to no good, and now y'all got the store. And,
Before we begin, let's see how these teams stack up in terms of online stats.
Also bringing GQ to the
Play like a World Series team. First pitch is next.
Just so many different things that the community saw from the beginning. So for that corner to be named
the nod in this Ring Season matchup.
You know,
it's easy to want to rush facing this type of
the last kind of like
stay calm.
Stamp
You'll get something to drive.
You know, cementing the legacy. For Braun, I know he would have definitely been honored and appreciative. And the family was
charge, and we're set to
definitely appreciative. And yeah, it was huge.
When you see that kind of stuff around, and it didn't really have a lot of different colors. There was a lot of different people out there, a lot of different walks of life. What did that tell you about your brother?
Just that his mission, I think, was fulfilled. I think a lot of times I didn't fully understand it, speaking with him, but he always was like, man, my shit's bigger, bro. Like, man, we gonna get the money. That shit, you know, like, man, we gotta get that shit. We gonna get that. My shit gotta inspire people. You know, that's how I be like, bro. But I understand it, but just inspiration. Like,
used for the third time in this AV.
A lot of young dudes just being able to look at people and be inspired, I think, is the key. And that's about what somebody giving you is just somebody demonstration and seeing a demonstration that works with that you respect, that you kind of model your character after. I think it's reinforce that on every step of the way. Just being a street dude, respect. Until you gotta evolve. And how do you evolve from this? And how do you see somebody that people respected on every level? Evolve, and you also learn from that and evolve when you feel like it's okay to evolve. So I think from hustle now to the main thing, like man, I gotta be right there. It's not just this, like we can take it to everybody from every starting with LA, I think. From whatever is got past that, it's like inspiring people. So every neighborhood.
What the? No, I don't. Yeah, boy.
Anthony Santander.
And they speak on that, and people will come to the shop. That whole supposed to be here. Hustle early on was like, I don't care where you're from.
Steve goes with the number one and misses the bat. Steps out of the box.
And I think that's what resonated from the street level, and then it just went worldwide. Just respect.
Get out, Adam.
Somebody that was purposeful about, like, the goal was to inspire people. You know what I mean? So
take yourself back to February and right before they pulled the cloth and the sign of the reveal was going to be in line.
Just a long time coming and just appreciative.
This one a mile high.
And just, you know,
his
son and daughter were able to see it. Just some type of positivity right there in that corridor, I think, is important. Because it was a lot of negative memories and just wasn't good feeling me. But now I think, the family, his kids, everybody could be, something else positive to look at, like the street's been named, after Bro.
When you think about how much both you and him and whoever you're with was harassed and targeted and shot at, and all the different things that happened in that area, to look at it now as a grown man, like knowing everything you've been through, what comes to your mind?
Just going back, and gone for a home run. And they take the lead. Mike Trout comes to the plate now, following the solo home run.
I think our story is similar to a lot of people's stories. Just same type of scenes wherever you're from. It's just kind of hard. And trying to figure it out, but really not having the avenues of where you're going.
Hard hit down the line and left.
You don't know how you're going to make it. So I think just staying positive and trying to stay aggressive and trying to figure it out. No for an answer. I think laugh at me like that, you know, right? But just watching
On it, that's all he does. Way back, and it's got to be. They've gone back to back.
and also him pulling us with him. That's really what I look back at and be like, man, this is crazy.
Up now following that home run
He's
to
a visionary,
Strike.
and I think he was very inclusive of the team. Always like, man, come on, we're about to do this, and he made you kind of like believe that it could be done. You know, from his aggressiveness, from his demonstration, from his knowledge of preparing, and also like making you prepare too. Like, you know, like this was so to see everything that he kind of like led us to, and also the things that he foresaw. Also, explaining to us about branding and brand, and like, oh, we're gonna build this shit. I should be better than this, and it's gonna be it's a lifestyle brand. This is this. He just telling us to point all these things into our head.
No, that's down.
But I know it's crazy for you, but to think what he was on and what he saw,
Just a little trouble
he's
with
right
this one behind the plate.
about a lot of shit. And to see all that kind of coming to fruition now
They played 2
is
runs
just
in the frame.
incredible. So the original Marathon store location will be the home of the headquarters for the foundation.
Yes.
What do you feel? What else needs to happen to continue to set our kids up to win?
I think, man, just opportunity, and I think education, but specifically like lanes of that people could know that this is how you can get money. I think for me it's important because when you're young and you're trying to figure out, you're really trying to just get to some money. So that's why, like, when you're young, we're always trying to go work at Taco Bell, or we're trying to go water grass, or cut lawns, or whatever. When you're young, you're just trying to get some Jordan, or some clothes. Those little simple things to me is like the disconnect, because from that, and then also if you got responsibilities, like if your parents ain't doing too good, or if you like man, fuck it, whatever, that's when you go into crime, you know, trying to figure it out, and that's the trap. You get in jail, you know, even if you make it now, it's nothing for you, like damn, I'm getting money, but you know, I'm rolling the dice, I'm on a 7-year run, 5-year run, 10-year run, what? Feds, end up over here. So I think for us it's just figuring out and training, and when youth are there, it's like, no, look, this is what you can do. This is how you can get your license, your car, this is how you can get your apartment, you take around. Those simple necessities, I think for us, we have systems and programs where, like, teaching kids how to do podcasts, or make beats, or do music, or even stack your money up and go do this, and open up a program. Those little simple things, I think.
Mano, come on, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I think that's what we want to focus on with the foundation. Also, always was telling me and the team personally, like, man, everybody that used to go to a music program, I always speak about it in Watts. It's a music program, and they'll teach them how to do beats, how to record themselves, and like everybody that went to that program ended up, when they got older, pursuing music as a career. Like, man, just that little bit of help, like, so hard. Like, I want to figure out how to do that, in our area. So that's one of the things that we're working on right there in the studio, and Vector 90 back. So you have to do some studying and tutoring to get you some studio time, and then,
Get out. Get out.
Start with that, but I think to answer the question, just focusing on, like, aggressively, like, putting something in place to, once they get out of school, what's next? I think it's very important. And it don't have to be college. So everybody not going to go to college. So what's next after that?
What? What the? Get out. Get out.
I looked at how you pushed on after losing bro. I lost my older brother when I was to the streets when I was 16, and I lost my little brother about 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, you're back. What? You're just driving it down. You're driving it, man.
How hard it is to continue to push on in their name, but, do it the right way. You know what I mean? You attempted a lot, a lot of different things. Me personally, I just wanted to commend you, bro, on how you stepping and how you moving in a solid man for your brother. Like, it's a lot of work people can do, but you're doing it a solid way. And I had to salute you for that, bro. So I appreciate you. Marathon Burger, speaking on that too, my big homie for a long time, Bun B doing the same thing with Trill Burger. I want to salute him too, but he just celebrated the 1-year anniversary of Melrose. Yeah,
And
they
it's
talk
still
about that.
a
Yeah,
two-run
and
game.
just to what you're saying with Trill, that was an inspiration for us. You know, we seen that and we like, man, so
What is, Lana, what is?
Inspiration, and just making us even believe
Francisco
that, maybe
Lindor
we could
leads
do
off with his
something
team
with
playing from
Marathon Burger.
behind.
But yeah, it's been a 1-year anniversary. I think we've been blessed, man. People come out and support. We want to make sure that the food tastes good, and make sure that it's quality.
That shit fire, by the way. Like, how to get.
Come on, thank you.
You want it, Nano?
And just trying to keep the standards right. Like we just down the street, we're gonna pop up with the food truck and the urban. And I went in there and just seen, they was kind of moving slow, so I tried to get in there and help them. I got my pants all wet all up from the truck, but just trying to keep the standard right, make sure that we getting food fast enough to people. Don't mess up what we got.
Keep the standard. Yeah, all these locations. So,
Cordell, we've been friends of the family, close. We've been very close with Snoop. Also had a good relationship with Snoop. The team was like, man, I want to figure something out. And that's right. He came and supported, and he liked the food. Same thing, like, man, everybody comes to support, but then when they taste the food, like, it's their opportunity. And, we was talking, opportunity came, like, hey, possibly want to help in the box, get involved, and that's crazy. We kind of had Long Beach on the map, but we want to figure something out with Long Beach, so he plugged us with the mayor, and they just rolled it out for us, showed us some kind of locations that were available to lease, and we figured out, we found one that was perfectly filled, and we just went and invested in as partners, and we just made it happen. I'm probably the fastest right open we got.
It seems like everything is moving fast, and now you're going to get to a lot of state locations. Yeah, the biggest.
Yeah, New York, same thing, man. Somebody reached out. Somebody
just playing with your food now.
Used to go out there and do shows, and they're in the food industry. They're like, hey, we got a perfect location, Times Square. Like, what? That's big. Yeah. So things just falling in our lap, man. That should be good.
Where did you go?
The clothing. I don't think people understand how many different hats. Oh, you got you some socks. Huh? I don't think people understand how many different hats you wear, from clothing to burgers to real estate to agencies, foundation, publishing, music, doc. But you also catch any given day at Marathon Burger flipping burgers. Like, dude is just constantly grinding. How do you find time for yourself, for your family, within, again, to Jack's point, keeping your brother's legacy growing, not just going, but growing?
For me, just staying busy helps.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
I mean, just staying busy and having a goal. It's like that's my keeps me going. That's like my high. So obviously, on top of that, being able to do something, Marathon brand, or do something big for Marathon is important. So, and we kind of got an obligation, man. We gotta make this, we gotta take this to where it needs to be. So all those three things, I think, my family, they know, man. They're like, man, what you want to do? That's not what we do.
What the hell? Huh? Where did you go? How did you go, man?
We got a strong team, so I think from answering the question, it's perfect. It's a lot going on. It's a big opportunity. Our team is kind of like ready to attack.
Speak to the team side, because your brother was always big on that. Do you still speak team? His family, his close friends, his friends that became family? Because obviously you're expanding so much, and you look for outside potential company, what kind of character you look for in people to possibly help continue push that marathon.
Yeah, I think for us it's important, man, just having the right people at the right table that understand what the goal is, and obviously we want to make sure that we're doing good business, making money, but that's not the top priority. The priority is making things is authentic and not looking for a position in money grab type of way. So sometimes like you gotta be walking for certain things. We're not doing this. Just having those people that understand that and aren't gonna try to do any slick things without us knowing. So once we get those right people around, definitely like part of the team, and then just having snipers also, people that are hustlers, people that understand the intensity and how important it is to figure something out and knock it out quick. Not just like lackadaisical. I think it's for our team, so we automatically we see those type of characters. We're like, oh yeah, this is cool. Build like build a sports team, whatever. We know who the snipers are, and people that you can depend on. So that's how we kind of approach it. And then just how things work, man. We always get those type of people that's coming around, that family or team members or whatever, and they kind of understand also it means more to them because they know where this came from, and they personally know hustle, and know the team, and they know the ups and downs of the journey. So we're blessed to have a core team. There's people that have been with us since day one, understand the opportunity and the obligation of us not to mess this up.
You guys are coming to an end of a successful Puma collab with Jay. Recently collabed with James Harden and LaMelo Ball. Collabs with Fear God and Mitchell and Ness, also slated for this year. Similar question, when you're picking brands or partnerships, what are you kind of looking for in those alignments?
For us, we've been blessed, man. A lot of people had personal relationships with us and are dope in the industry and doing what they're doing. They're like, man, we want to do something with you guys, or we want to, we had an idea, okay, how much to bro? And we're like, man, let's do it. And, good people, easy, 50-50 split. We're the business. We're not arguing and doing no weird things. So I think, for the most of the collabs that we've done, it's been smooth, and they understand this is not, like we talk about, it's nothing, we're not doing nothing that looks like a money grab or no weird things. And, we've been blessed just to deal with real good people. Personally, I've had relationships and broken, and they handled it the right way. And I think that's the best, and then when it is something that is corporate, just making sure that the lawyers are involved, make sure we get the contracts right, make sure that we're talking about it before, and once we lock and loaded, we want to be, the best partner. We want to, meet our obligations.
That ball's foul. In 2020, people see about possibly potentially selling the brand for a big number.
Yep, couple times, I think. When it comes to selling, we not even. I'm telling everybody, man, potential business partners that come in, want to come in with some money. A lot of the time, and I understand this, you invest a certain amount and then there'll be a big buyout or a big sellout. I'm like, hey, look, we not ever, as long as I'm not ever thinking about selling, so it's about, building it and creating revenue, I think, for us. And it's important to do that, and obviously we can bring some investors in, and if they want to sell 8%, that's fine, but us selling, just all out selling, that's not even, we could become a $10 billion, we ain't even thinking about it. It's not even an option.
I mentioned it earlier, LAPD, from your early days of selling CDs and movies and the different kind of things you guys were trying to do to get off the ground. What was that like early on, from police coming to seize your stuff to low-key being on the run once they knew you were related to these movies? Like, what was that journey like? Because when I was reading up and then watched some other stuff, I mean, it was a sun up to sundown thing. You guys are up at the crack of dawn, 6 a.m. out riding until past midnight, and then have the same day. What were those days like for you?
Come on, he might be scared. He might be scared. Come on, let's go.
The type of money that was coming in, that couldn't explain it. It was like a sense of urgency. It was like, hold on. Like, we gotta figure this out. Like, stack $1 million out of this game right now. Teens and 20s. What are we doing? So it was just, because of so many arrests and going to court and fighting this case and doing this and doing that, the time was running out. Like, one time I was out on like 4 or 5 bail, had like 4 or 5 open cases, and I knew the time was coming to where I was going to have to turn myself myself in. And it was like, all right, it came to a point where I just got to milk as much as I can, as much as I can. At that point, I was maybe making like $2,000 a day. So I'm like, man, I'm staying out every day. I'm coming in, I'm missing one day. I'm trying to put out this much. And, hustle put me onto the bootleg and shit. And, I couldn't believe that first couple of spend $100 and make like $10,000.
There goes Trout.
Crazy. Keep crazy the time. It's like all the money, it wasn't having to re-up. So there was different in game. It changed them. Coming out. I think it's anything figure something out. Like I tell everybody, man, you gotta get it. You gotta whatever it is. And it's messed up when you're doing something new because that could come with some consequences. But I think being able to be in a position to change the game and come back out and have something legit to do was important. And that was something that was very important for Hustle too. Like I got out and was doing music. It was taking off. And like, I'm gonna go this from young. And we had a goal before I went in to like, this what we're gonna do, bro. Come on. We were doing a couple shows and we had mixtape out, posters. But when I got out, it was like fire. And like, bro, that's what we can do. Just everything that we were able to take and then put out support that came from bro. And he was just like, come on, man, I'm about to do this, I'm about to set up the touring, I'm about to set up the merchandising, I'm about to do this, man, we gotta create a brand. And so I think everything happened for a reason, man. And the one thing that I feel like kept us going was just everybody's like staying on it, because sometimes you up, sometimes you down, but we just stay on it and don't be lax. I think you're gonna end up all right.
So you sat down for 2 years, like you said when you came out, but you fucked the game up. But bro was on fire at that time, and when I was researching you, you're really big on adding value. You don't want to just be a part of something. You got to bring value. So what did you do once you got out and understanding what your brother's vision was? What did you start studying up on to make sure you were bringing value to everything he was doing?
When I first got out, I was just talking like shit, like, where the opportunities was at, and figuring out how I could, so I also kind of was on it about the team, figuring out emails, like, man, you gotta get an email, bro. Like, all right, at first I was like, man, I ain't getting no email, they call me, like, nah, bro, you gotta get an email, so figuring that out, I think was important. Figuring out how and what the business was, where I was leading was important for me. It took a while. Like, I don't want to be, like I'm trying to run things. I'm being button heads and this is his thing. So how can I add value? And I think he was very like, okay, this is what you do, bro. This is I remember there was an email, there was some MySpace that my cousin had me and was checking for show. And so I was just listening to them, and I just hit Adam like, man, we looking for shows or features. And every other message is about this Crenshaw crew net. Everybody asked for this. I'm like, so they're like, yeah, I'm like, oh, that's what I'm doing. So we and Fats, and we just made all in and Crenshaw crew net. And then we were selling them at the shows, and so I was like, man, that shit taking off. And also came in with the bag, like, man, go crazy, get it together. And so, that's one thing we always want to do. Show bro that, hey, this is working. It's actually working. And from there, you feel comfortable with whatever money, you want to invest. It's not like us coming with something like a dream, like, no, we don't figure it out, we'll make it work. And it's like, it's safe to invest in. And I think That was the dynamic.
The hell?
That worked.
Mano?
And obviously, taking direction from bro. And, it was one thing for just printing up things that selling, but it's like, hey, you gotta keep up the quality. And you gotta figure this out, because, you start getting bootleg. Everybody's doing it. I don't know. So I'm gonna figure this out. You're genius with, put a tag on it that says Marathon Clothing. And now, if you don't got the one with the tag on it, that ain't bullshit. Put the verse in, if the tag ain't Marathon, that Crenshaw Food is a knockoff, and the team sitting in the house like, genius.
Motherfucker, right?
Yes.
A lot of people don't know it, or they may, but your brother was very studied. Read a lot. I heard you talk about he was a genius at an early age. He had to fight to get tested for the gifted program. Talk to us just about, obviously, we know the persona that was portrayed out behind the scenes. He was a learner. He was a student.
Looking to drive home with it. Swinging the net. He was out in front.
Times. 100%. I think also was just like a sponge. And it didn't take us so long. Anytime he saw something, he could master it. So he was fully educating himself like overnight. Like in whatever way, he's making phone calls, he's talking to people who may know, he's searching YouTubes, and he's watching things.
Look at away to the right, and he won't go for third.
First telling him,
He would have checked it for Juliet.
like, how you listen, so he was just pointing
in the box.
in books,
No hit today, but
he would always like, maybe you do the same. Like, bro, read this, and all right. So I think he's been like that since he was young.
That shit really worked, huh?
Man, that shit worked. That was the first bootlegger. He went and stole a CD burner and he was burning CDs. And so he told me I'm putting burners and buy you one. He told me that I made $300-400 today. I said, what? I'm making $60 a day? Before you made $300-400? Yeah, probably $400-500. I make it tomorrow. I got orders. He was still a little younger than me. I'm like, all right, this is mine now. So I took over the burner. So I'm on there all night. He's like, show me that. Now I need to know. Tell me how to work this shit. Napster, and he downloaded shit before it come out, 2 weeks before it's even out. So that was one of the phases. But he's been doing that. I tell everybody, he's been doing that since he was young, little kid. He started on the block. He pulled up, hey man, it's a church down the street that's giving free food. You're like, what? Like, stop lying. Like, follow me. So all the kids follow him on the bike. Walk up in there. They like, sit down. He sit down. They bringing us food, juices. You're like, oh my God, hustle. There's so many stories of just him being like the golden child. And,
that won't hurt the ego, huh?
He would always just make out of it, figure a way out.
He would be 40 or close to 40 now. What do you feel like he would be doing that the rest of us are missing?
Man, I don't know, man. Hustle was,
because he was always so ahead.
Yeah. He was always running. He would get into things that...
What the hell, man?
Like, what?
Sit down. Hey, get out.
You know what I mean? He would be a professional at it too. He would know about it. He would have studied up about it. He would be testing it out and telling us. So anytime I see something new, I joke with the team. I'm like, yeah,
in the box here and fouls it off.
Because he was always on it.
The Rockstar 2800 situation. Walk us through what you actually were thinking when you went out there.
I wasn't thinking anything. I think I know him, and Hustle knows him, and people don't know we've had prior conversations. And
third hit of the game for him.
Certain things got brought up, and I had to look at him kind of like, it's like, what's the opportunity? You're not doing that. If you're doing that, when you feel that the opportunity is so big for you, that you want to do that, I'm cool. Don't trip, do your thing. But you're not going to run yourself to do what you do. And it's all up, I know it's another opportunity, but I'm definitely, you can't be in my presence. That type of energy. And, it was an intense conversation, not to even be he could have voiced his opinion right there, and he would have got ready to go. Like, no, it's down there, cool. And for him to go and still do what he did, I felt like that was like, all right, cool. I gave you your way out. I told you what it is. Cool. I ain't even mad at you. But then I even told the team, like, oh man, don't I say, man, fuck Marathon Burger, fuck everything. I'm freaking okay. None of this shit. It's because if you're not putting no money or no opportunity or you're not doing that shit. All this shit came from us. It came from us. We don't get whatever's ours, we get. They put no opportunity. Point blank period. So then I'm walking. It's chaotic. There's a lot of people. I'm trying to get my business shit, make sure everything's ready. Who do I see? I see bro walking down. Castro on the move. Get out of here, man. You can't come catch this bird wave or catch this Instagram or do whatever you want to catch. You know, now we're blessed to have an opportunity right here. Now you want to come smiling and all that. All right, I got to press for hustle. And then you want to get part of this light and affiliation or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? You can't just come get this fake love. You got to go really press for it. Not knowing if you ever going to open up anything. You got to do it in your heart. And then when you do, thank God we open Marathon Burger and now all of a sudden maybe it's back on us. Like, well, nothing like what's going on. And when we get the music out, it's back on us. Nah. Go do what you was doing. So that was the energy. It wasn't nothing major.
A lot of people don't understand that there's certain standards and morals that help you build what you're standing on right now. Like I said about our show and our company too. Like, we ain't never going against that. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what it is. There's certain standards that we still want to get to this point. Ain't changing for nobody. A lot of people don't understand it. Just put one thing they never built. Right. It might sound like it's not going to make it. I don't know about y'all. I've been moved to the college across all the games. To keep in on all the action, we teamed up with DraftKings Sportsbook. DraftKings puts you in the driver's seat. Offering live betting on major stock bet props and games at the drama unfolds in real time. Check out our amazing reward. New DraftKings customers who place a $5 bet get $100 in bonus bets instantly. Don't miss the excitement of one single play. Grab the DraftKings Sportsbook app today and use our exclusive promo code SMOKE to get started. DraftKings, we promise you.
Article promotion to Netflix are putting on a blockbuster MMA fight featuring a triple header of Vanderbilt fighters on Saturday, May 16th. It's Netflix's first MMA fight, and it's gonna be awesome. For the main event, it's Ronda Rousey and Steve Madden shake up the world of combat sports with their first fight in nearly a decade. Taking on number-one MMA pioneer Gina Carano. Combat sports icon Nate Diaz is facing Platinum Mike Perry, pitting two of the sport's most toughest competitors against each other. Francis Ngannou, widely regarded as the hardest puncher in MMA history, will also be facing off against Felipe Lins. In the heavyweight bout, will one of its 5 rounds, 5 minutes each, one chance to leave all in the cage. Don't want to miss this. Watch Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano only on Netflix Saturday, May 16th at 9 p.m. Eastern. Monday Night Football men's G-League calling it impossible pass. Basically, has 2 men options. Overpaying for massive workouts or selling for both long league jumps. That's why I'm a huge fan of GLD. They've changed the game, offering premium, durable jewelry without unnecessary retail price hikes. When you shop GLD, they get genuine gold and stones that are meticulously hand-set by experts. Classic chains to both pendants and rings and watches. GLD has a massive selection and you trust it.
In the air, out to set. Right, drifting under it. Face the threat. Now to away. We see Buck Davis.
Yeah.
They get everything from high-end 18-karat gold-plated pieces to solid gold and natural diamonds. And the best part, every single piece is built to last forever and comes with a lifetime guarantee. It's jewelry you can count on for life. Work hard, change the game. For a limited time only, new customers are getting an insane deal. Use code SMOKE to get 40% off. That's 40% off with code SMOKE at GLD.com. And after your purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you.
Looking to the final swing.
Look at here, scratchy boy.
Not over until we see the man finish. Fred Shimple chips him out with 3 outs to go.
it all day.
Ground ball to second. Half with Alexis.
Nice full
Now
shots.
one gone in the ninth.
Nice full shot of
Victor
Jägermeister.
Martinez
Always
comes to the plate here in the
Next
ninth.
time you step up to the bar or open the freezer, don't forget to run to the fridge. Nice full shot at all time. Drinking cold or no drinking at all. Jägermeister. Damn. Drink responsibly.
Catch out of the cross time.
35% alcohol by volume. Imported by Fast Jägermeister. U.S. White Plains, New York.
Higgins. Two gone.
No.
Francisco Lindor is next to hit.
Being toast. Is that right? Tell me.
Connect with a breaking ball that takes
No, it's a freeze. So, wait.
in the air, headed to center. Buxton stands under it.
Sound. Man, baby. Or the new ham and cream cheese milk. It reaches a double portion of smoked ham, topped with gooey cheddar, parmesan, and provolone.
You trying to believe in something you don't buy it for.
Add bacon, you know what that's going to be on? On the toasted crisp bread. Ooh, I can't wait. And don't forget, you can get your Jimmy John's favorite toaster too. That includes, but is not limited to, the number 9 Italian nightclub or the number 11 country club. Discover more possibilities with Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or the Jimmy John's app, or just stop by your local Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's, satisfy your toast buds. Today's episode is brought to you by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Let's welcome to the show now, Bino. Come through, bro. Respect, Kingston. Shit. Welcome. Thank you. Reckless. Talk about that. Produced by Mike and Keys, longtime collaborators who understood Nipsey's sonic and DNA, knew his sound. I feel great that. Man, Reckless. That was a time we was just all in the studio day after day. I think Nip locked out the studio for like a month and a half, 2 months. We was practically living in there. I'm talking about showering. Everything came to us. The vibes was just, constant. Somebody was in the studio working. If it was a producer or if he laid something, I laid something. So Reckless was just like a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Like the production was flawless. Like the sample just kind of put us in a vibe. And it was one of the moments where it's like, you kind of gassed out, but you kind of in the vibe still. Like, I don't know, I get the moments a lot in the studio, 2 in the morning. I'm probably tired, but, that's when you really bring the best out. So, yeah, Reckless was just no-brainer, bro. And I feel like as far as choosing this for the single, it made the most sense, to take that step first. Sad to say, like, there's a lot of rappers that I really don't give a fuck about how they sound or how they prepare. I'm really interested in. You had to say that first. Yeah, fuck them. I'm really interested to know what the vibe like when Nip in the studio getting ready to create. Like, cause I do music too, but I want to really know what that vibe like. Man, bro, honestly, it depends on the day. Like sometimes, like I said, I'll wake up in that studio, and Sam was talking about this too. This is an example. I come in the studio in the morning, Nip have a black and white German old movie on. Like, yeah, we gotta watch this shit. And we spend that whole day in the studio watching that shit and make a banger right after. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's German. We looking like, why are we watching this shit? Subtitles. Yeah, but it'll be some gangster shit. We all into it, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, the vibes was just always authentic, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we was doing that day. We spent a lot of life, like, outside the studio together, you know what I'm saying? So, it was easy. But yeah, it was just whatever we was feeling that day. But Nip, he ain't no overthinking. He jumped straight in the booth. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I get that too. Like, just jump straight in the booth, just pop a vibe out. That's when you get the most authentic self. How many people can say they was on a prolific album? Yeah, man, I still question it. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I still like, it's like, damn, bro, why bro fucking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why you trust me in your world this much? But yeah. I don't know, I'm just, happy to sit here and represent, you know what I'm saying? I want to go back to No Pressure. Is that when you guys first started? Is that you guys first kind of feeling each other out as far as music goes? Yeah, a lot of the music on No Pressure is when I first came around, for sure. What was that experience like? Man, it was surreal. I even told bro, before I even met you, you know what I'm saying? You taught me how to be a man, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people from my generation, from where I'm from, just watching, you know what I'm saying, was surrounding him. Nipsey was like the archetype, you feel me? And so we all got game from him. So when he made the call for us to come to the studio, it was just like, damn, like, it was was always what we thought would be the perfect fit for us, but you never really get exactly what you want. You know what I'm saying? And so when bro called us, it just felt like God. You know what I mean? And so tell me about Stuck in the Grind. That's one of my favorite songs. Man, Stuck in the Grind. That's a record on No Pressure that honestly I didn't even want to touch. Like Nipsey went so crazy. I'm saying he killed that shit, bro. I'm just like, oh, we just like leave that shit alone. Yeah, like that was the one. But Stuck in the Grind, I feel like that's just effortlessly, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The hell no.
So Prolific will drop this summer. Sam, I'm asking Sam.
I think it should be, right? It should be.
Obviously, you're sitting on a lot of music, but there's a real process for you and obviously honoring your brother as far as what's going to come out.
What are you doing? Get out now. Get in here now. Good job, yeah. Thank you. Leave it. Get up. Sit down. Let me do it now.
It's not just downtown, Kevin. The entire city could be in danger. We don't know how accurate this map is. The sinkhole could open anywhere in the area. We need to warn everyone. Get them to evacuate the city. Our proof is a map from 10,000 BC. No one's gonna believe us.
There's one person that might.
You sure you think this is a good idea?
I don't have another option.
Jack?
Yes?
We lost Silas.
How you doing?
We have to get Isaiah through the light.
He's safe. I sent him ahead with Mary back to the mountain.
No, he's not safe. Not with Silas still out there. He's gonna go to the mountain, He's gonna try and stop Isaiah.
And he has head start on us.
There's another way. A shortcut. Through a network of caves that bring you to the summit.
Where is it?
The entrance is near the eastern base of the mountain, in the middle of a field by a fallen tree. But there are dangers there. Many years ago, there was a village near the caves. They were protective of their territory. The area is still filled with traps. Well, we'll take our chances. Catch up with Isaiah, we'll take him to the caves.
What about Silas? Does he know about the shortcut?
Yes. But it's too dangerous to go alone. He'll take the longer route up the side of the mountain. I'll go after him.
I'm coming with you.
You good?
Yeah, it's painful, but I can walk.
All right, we better move.
Boy!
Sam told me.
Leave it, Anna.
Stay here. Look after Robert. I didn't even object.
Hey.
But Josh is in trouble, and I did nothing. After everything I've been through,
Boy.
deep down, I'm still the same scared coward. A freaking coward! Oh, sorry. No, I'm not yelling at you. I'm just mad at myself.
Excuse me.
I thought you were resting.
There's somewhere I need to go. A few miles from here. I was hoping you'd help me get there.
Uh-huh. I suppose you're not going to tell me what this is about. And what you said about being responsible for the sinkholes, that's just the tip of the iceberg, isn't it?
Please, it's very important.
You know, I watch a lot of sci-fi. There's always a character like you.
Is that right?
Yeah. Someone who knows more than they let on. Doesn't tell anyone anything. Usually they're the bad guy.
You think I'm the bad guy?
I don't know what to think about anything here. There are so many strange things. Like, why does this cow have a serial number? It's lunacy.
Then I'll make you a deal. You get me to where I need to go, and I will give you all the answers you're looking for. Or you can do nothing, and things can stay exactly as they are.
When do we leave?
Where are they? They should have come up to us by now.
Relax. It'll be fine.
What if they're not? We should go back. They might need our help. We need to keep moving.
Hand over the pawn.
Take Isaiah. Your move, pal.
You guys all right? Thanks, Mary Beth? How are you feeling?
Not great. So Josh is going through the same thing right now?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, please.
Please don't say it's going to be okay, Dad. You don't like that.
Markwood, thanks for meeting us. There's going to be another sinkhole. This time in Seattle. We need you to evacuate the city. Where'd you get this? From that place down there.
So you're asking me to evacuate a city based on a map from 10,000 BC? Are you serious?
It's not just that. The seismic readings in Seattle are the exact same as before the La Brea sinkhole opened.
The city sits on a fault line. It could be nothing.
It's concentrated downtown, Adam. Just like the map says, we need to clear the area. This is going to happen in the next few hours.
Do you realize there are resources and manpower required to pull something like this off? I make that call and we're wrong. My career is over.
We're just trying to prevent another disaster.
If we're right and you do nothing, people will die.
We can gonna work.
I can do this.
No, you can't. Stop.
Maybe I can find a bigger rock.
Look at me. You don't have time for this. The light's gonna close. Come.
I can't leave you here.
You have to. Take the map to Isaiah. So you can get back to your family. Please. You need to go.
I'll come back for you. As soon as I get this gym, I'll come back.
I promise. I'm sorry for everything I did. I hope one day you can forgive me. Go.
Okay. It's pretty deep. You could be bleeding internally. We need to get you back to the clearing.
Believe it or not, this isn't the first time I've been stabbed. Why don't you take Isaiah over there? He doesn't need to see this. Sit there. Hey. I'm worried about you. Are you okay?
Pushing thread. You'll be alright.
Hey, Marina.
Hey. How you doing,
I
Nana?
don't have time to get back to the clearing. As soon as I go through that light, I will go straight
Get
to the
out.
hospital.
We still have a long ways to go.
Get out, Nana.
I'll go slow. I'll be okay. Guys, I am not missing my chance to get out of this place. You go ahead. You don't have to call my pace. I got it.
Don't worry, I'll stay with her. Make sure she gets there in one piece.
Come. Save your family. I'll be right behind you. Take care of her.
He can't be that far ahead. We're going to find Silas. We are going to stop him.
I should have never trusted him. He put my people in danger.
People who helped him made their own decisions. That's out of your control.
Gloria.
It's painful.
I'm sorry. Could the doctors in 1988 help you?
They don't have a cure. But maybe the machines and drugs can make the end more comfortable.
And perhaps you should go back to your world. I think it would be for the best.
We should keep moving.
How you doing?
Still hurts, but I'm okay. Just thinking about Izzy.
She's with your dad. He's gonna take care of her.
I know he is. A few days ago, I never would have believed that, but now. I miss him.
Me too.
It's the tree Potter told us about.
Remember, I said this place is dangerous. Let's keep our eyes peeled.
Riley and I will take the lead. Levi, Josh, you bring up the rear.
No, it's alright. I'll stay with Isaiah.
You want to tell me what that was about?
Josh knows about us.
I can't deal with this right now. I just have to focus on Isaiah.
If I make it to 1988, you'll be okay, right?
I think so. Look, I know you're scared. I'd be freaking out too, but the person you wrote to me, he's pretty great.
Really?
Yeah. One day you're gonna be a pilot. You're gonna fly.
Like a bird?
Yeah. And you're gonna love it.
It's dead end. This way.
Yo, was good.